Welcome to Pindar Poetry. We hope you learned something new.
You begin by cleaning and isolating the headlight so every step works. Once the lens is dry, tape the surrounding paint to prevent damage, and keep a spray bottle nearby to keep sandpaper wet. Start with 400 grit to remove thick oxidation. Use slow, overlapping passes and moderate pressure to keep the surface flat. Make sure to keep the paper wet and check frequently. This first pass sets the stage. If you rush it, deeper scratches will remain and ruin the final clarity. Once the initial scratches are removed, switch to 800 grit to smooth the surface, then finish sanding with 1500 grit for a fine finish. Maintain light pressure and keep the lens wet to avoid heat buildup. Next, apply a plastic polish or cutting compound using a foam pad on a drill or orbital at about 1000 to 1500 RPM. Work small sections and wipe residue often so you can see progress. Make sure to blend edges into the tape lines for an even, visually seamless result. You finish by applying a UV-resistant clear coat or headlight sealant to lock in clarity. Spray or brush in thin, even layers and allow each layer to tack before the next. Once coated, cure the lens per the product label and make sure the car remains dry and shaded for 24 to 48 hours so the film hardens properly. If you see yellowing, peeling, or streaks later, you may need to sand lightly with 1500 grit and repolish before resealing. That single troubleshooting step solves most post-finish issues.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.